Give me just 1 second. 1 second, y'all. Hey. What's going on? Happy Friday. Wait, is today fucking Friday? Oh, hold on, Simone. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to do something. I'm so sorry. Okay, check your email, Simone. Hey, it's me, D. Hey, Tony. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Ray Black. What's going on, honey? Purple rain. Purple rain. Hey, Reese's. Hey, January. Hey, Kay. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Hey, Right to Be Told. What's going on, baby? Welcome back to the room. What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Wait, bitch. Let me make sure it's Friday. Okay, happy Friday to y'all. Good people of the land. What? Happy Friday, honey. What y'all got going on? No, I haven't heard about the stimulus check money, honey. I've been trying my best to just stay right today. Today, right to be told, I'm right here. And I'm trying to stay there. So I ain't been paying attention to nothing that these people been had going on. Lady, did you? Okay, I was just gonna say I sent you the old nasty piece of link. What's been going on with the stimulus since you brought it up? Right to be told. What's been going on, honey? All right. Hello. Hey, honey. Oh yeah, I tried to bring them out. I brought these girls on out a few minutes today. Thank you, Tiffany G. Thank you, honey. So what's been going on, family? Hey, Gammy. Hey, Caramel Kisses. What's going on? Look, child, I cut up last night. I said I'm come back nice today. I'll be trying to be, And if y'all caught that last night, I want to apologize to you sensitive ear people. But I told you I was going to get a little vulgar and I was going to go to the left. And that's where I went. But I'm back now. I'm back. What's going on with y'all today? How is everybody doing? You woke up today, so that's a day. That's a reason to be happy in itself. But what's going on? Oh, let me get my real chat because I could this string or chat be working me. Um Before I get to running my mouth, can y'all hear me really well over here in the chat? Can y'all hear me without any problems? We ain't got no. I'm on the good device today. So do we have any problems with the chat? Y'all can hear me just fine. Give me a one, a thumbs up. Give me something. Talk to me. Yeah, Miss K Chanel, you know I try. Well, let me first make sure y'all can hear me before I get to talking about what I'm gonna talk about. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Anyway, like I said, Miss K Chanel, I really was minding my business. You know, I try not to bother too many people around here. And I see a lot, you know, but I don't always have something to say. But, you know, when I see just blatant disrespect to my peoples, then that's the ring the alarm type of thing to me. And I was already in my feelings because I'm tired of being in jail, girl, and being in this house now. This become a beautiful prison. So just to hear that, on top of that, girl, I went to the left, to the left. The stimulus checks went to the tax preparers and not the people, the folks in Tallahassee. Oh, I saw that. I saw that.
That was terrible.
It was. That was bad, but I mean, to be honest with y'all, how do I say this without saying? I don't give a fuck.
You've been acting up these past 2 days, Nick, because they don't know. Can they hear me clearly?
No, I can hear you. Can y'all hear Simone down up in the chat? I
Don't
care, but I don't
don't
care.
say no. You've been cutting up the past 2 days,
I
Nick.
ain't been cutting up.
Yes, you have.
I've been low. What happened this week is I just have had a very, very low time. Ooh, all right, scrumptious.
Oh, now Jada, you
All
gonna get
right.
her
Baby
head
girl,
all
don't let
blew
me
up.
start smiling with these gaps
Oh
like old boy
Lord,
said I
Jada
got.
about to get your head all blown up. She been
Child,
acting
I done
cutting
forgot
up.
what we were trying. I got a whole bit of my attitude just got better, just that fast. I told you, baby. Ain't nothing like a handsome man come up in here and say something to you and just set your shit right.
Well, keep complimenting her because she was cutting up yesterday.
I wasn't cutting up. I be trying to mind my business, but sometimes people just get on my damn nerve, and it's only
Uh
so much.
we that lie that was well deserved, but I'm talking about all day was cutting up. We not just talking about that laugh.
They
She
don't know
cut up
about
on her.
that girl. Shh,
She
don't
cut up
tell
on her
nobody.
best friend. She a mess. But I think it's a shame that those people taxes went to the prepare. People need to be careful when they pick those type of people to do their taxes. Excuse me. The person who does my taxes have been doing my taxes for 20 plus years. I've never had an issue. They've never been rated. People look for, unfortunately, black people. We look for the get rich quick scheme. The we're gonna get $6,000 in advance loans and all that crap, and that's what got the people when they did those loans, and it went back to the tax preparer. You
And
know,
the
to
tax
me,
preparer was lying. He was
lying.
standing up in that
Yeah.
door looking like a whole donkey with our shriek, talking about, oh, we don't have it. Knowing damn well the IRS ain't lied to them people. They had their damn money. You want to get people together, baby. They forgot all about Rona and every damn thing else. Them people didn't get their stimuli. It didn't come through. And them folks said, damn the mask, damn that social distancing, damn all of that. We going down here and who the who on that nigga. And that's exactly what they did. And he stood his ass up there, like I said, looking like Shrek. I mean, donkey without Shrek, talking about he don't know. He know them people got them folks corn. But when you get your taxes done early, you are really taking a loan from the preparer. They should have gone to the IRS website and updated their information. That's what I was just going to say. All ever since the announcement of the, this CARE Act or whatever, because that's the appropriate name, but we
Yeah.
call it the stimulus checks. So up until okay, once they told us that was going to be all that weekend, all I saw was people posting up different
Mm-hmm.
websites where you can go for folks who hadn't filed yet, folks who get SSI and SSDI, folks that don't file, they're not required to file. All of those people were, and if you had to update your information, they also told you where on that portal to do that. See, sometimes you got to take some responsibility for what happened.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. If I'm telling you on all these sites and all these people is saying go to the IRS portal and handle your business accordingly, it'll guide you, which it did, then it's on you if you didn't update your information so your coins could go to the right place. I mean,
And that's
people
true.
can't expect you to carry them through every situation. Now, I understand they upset. They got every right to be upset. But in still with being upset, what did they learn out of this? And what did you learn, the viewing people who saw it? Can't nobody tend to your business like you.
Mm-hmm.
So that means when you first heard that a coin was coming, you were supposed to have jumped all over that RS website. If you had to visit it several times until, because it took them a while to put certain links in. But even if you had
Exactly.
to visit every day, if you wanted your 1200, 1700, whatever they were giving out, you it was your responsibility to make sure the IRS knew where to send your money. Not it ain't the tax people down there at the place in Tallahassee's responsibility. It's yours. All they did was prepare your taxes for you. And as Rights to Be Told said, when you do file early at these tax places, what you are getting is actually a loan of what you are going to get. When the government actually sends that money into that account, it's going to go to the tax preparer because the tax preparer has gone through another bank to help make sure that you could get that check early. You see what I'm saying? Hey, honey,
Mm-hmm.
hey, Crystal, what's going on? People be wanting you to, I mean, I don't understand that. I ain't even like that. I used to, case in point, let's talk. And I'm gonna change the title because this ain't no quarantine chronicles. This actually fuck shit Friday live. Okay, I put the wrong shit up there. My bad. But
But before you do change it, I want to address something right to be told said too. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
okay, I lost my train. I lost it. I catch it again.
No, I'm sorry. I was trying to get so you won't people won't rebroadcast. You was just basically saying about the loan. You were saying it's a
No,
loan. Go
something it
ahead.
was a point I had. I forgot my point though.
No, your point was that it's a loan.
No, I
You was
had
about
something else to say.
you said
It was
case in
about
point.
you.
You was
See,
about
this
to give
is
an
what you do to
example,
me
Miss
all
Lee.
the time. Hold on, let me catch my thought. Wait a minute, go on talk to mom. I gotta
Uh,
catch my thought because that was important and I done fucking forgot. Now I got mad because my ass didn't know. Girl, I gotta think about it. Go on,
I'm
come
sorry,
on.
because I don't want you to bite my head off again. But
I ain't
anyway.
getting into this woman.
But you're absolutely correct, right? To be told, those fools were marching here in our capital. And what's sad is, and people don't understand, those idiots were marching. Didn't even live in the main parts of Michigan that's hit by the coronavirus. The areas that are hit the hardest is Detroit, the inner city areas, in Michigan. Those people live way up north. I don't know if many people know Michigan has two peninsulas. It has the upper and lower peninsula. Black folks, we don't live past a certain part of the lower peninsula. We don't go past Muskegon, Michigan. You have a couple that do, but very few. I can give a prime example. My brother-in-law used to live up north with his white wife. And when we would go visit, they would know exactly who we was there for. So you don't go past a certain area. And those people had Confederate flags. They had a totally a different agenda. Their agenda just wasn't about returning back to work. They were yelling racist names. They were saying all types of things. But the issue I have is they're going to pressure this lady to push people to go back to work. And now she's kind of folding this Governor Whitmer. And I have a problem because my union, United Auto Workers, we back this heifer. And when it came time to close the plants down, when we were having people dying in our plants, she was sitting up there siding with Chrysler, the corporations, and the Ford and GM. To the people decided, we're not moving this line. We're gonna sit here. These lines are moving. Period. Point blank. Well, I had already decided before that I would not be making my return until this is over, because as many know, I am a survivor of stage 3 cancer, and my child has stage 3 cancer. I cannot risk my life or her life at all going in the plant. So yes, I make good money in my job, but at the same time, it's not worth me dying over. So the governor now, she's slowly but surely going to start opening the state of Michigan. She says next week, and they're going to start bringing back some of the jobs. I don't care what she does. I don't care what those damn people say. I won't be returning, and majority of my coworkers won't either. Because the unfortunate thing is, we work for an American car company, and guess what? None of our damn parts or half our stuff don't even come from America. Come from India, China, Mexico, anywhere you could think of, we get parts. Those parts are nasty, dirty. I remember when the parts that go up the undercarriage of the car came one time, the box was full of rats in it. So these are things that we have to think about. And you're right; those business owners who don't care about the actual workers, many of the people, what's going to happen is they're not going to show up to work. Period. Point blank. Because I won't be there. If she opens up and they start running like they say May 4th, we have had the second deadliest week this week in history of this coronavirus. We are the second largest state with deaths behind New York. So I wasn't thinking about them fools that was sitting up there protesting. They could protest all they want and carry their asses back up to the little towns that they live in, where there are really no cases. I think they have only 9 cases in that part of Michigan. So me personally, they can come and preach and do all that they want, but majority of the people in the state are not supporting that, and most people were pissed off and mad. But we had enough sense not to go out there and counter protest them. And the part that really made me mad, they're out there protesting with masks on. So if you didn't believe this was so serious, why are you sitting up here with a whole mask on? You know, it's just a shame that people weren't taking this serious. Just like you had the pastor who sat there and preached and said God is going to cover him and his members, and he died of the coronavirus. You know, people, to me, need to wake up and understand that this is something serious. It's not a joke. It's not a game. And nothing's worth my life to me. I don't care. No company, no job, whatever. It's not worth my life or my child's life. So it's right. You're right. The virus, I think you say to September. I was thinking more so maybe like June, July, August, because they say heat kills it. Is what they were saying. But you know what? I feel like they're saying a whole bunch of crap, because originally when it first came out, black people wasn't susceptible, according to them, to the disease, and it was older people. So I don't know. I'm feeling some type of way about all of this. And I just feel like these companies and corporations don't care about their employees. And it's sad. And what's really sad is you apply for unemployment. Nyca can tell you, after 3 weeks, I still have not got on to do my unemployment yet. So, and I also think the government's going to have to issue a second stimulus. I don't think this stimulus is going to be enough. And I would like for anybody who is in a live today, please go look at other countries and see what they offered their people and how long it took in Canada. They offered their people $2,000 for the next 4 months. They went online and applied for it, and in 2 days got it. And here it is. We sitting here in the United States begging for $1,200, $500 per kid. So the max you could probably get is what they said, $3,200 max is what you're going to get. this is just, I'm just so disgusted with all of this that I don't know what to do.
If you don't mind if I add something,
Go ahead.
there's another group of people that's actually being
Oh,
affected
Crystal.
by this.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey, hon.
Look
And
like she's
Simone,
talking, but it's not coming through. She
can
might
you
need to go
hear
out
me?
and come back in.
You can't hear her. Come on, log out and come back in. Under the
I
link
can't
I
hear her.
gave you. Don't go through the one in the chat.
Okay.
So can Simone? Okay, so you can hear me, Lady Nyca.
I hear you fine.
Okay, so there's another group of people that's actually being affected by this. Not just the people that took out the rapid anticipation loan, which was at the very beginning, but also people who actually filed their taxes and had their funds taken out, regardless of what tax service you used. There are a lot of people who actually did their own taxes that's also being hit by this. So you need to make sure, be mindful, everybody, whenever you're actually preparing to do your taxes, don't just be thinking about the money that you're going to get, but now realize two things. You don't need to allow other folk to claim your kids, because chances are, if this ever comes back around the corner again, like they're saying that it possibly will next year, if you don't want somebody else getting your $500 for your child, claim your own child.
Mm-hmm.
Something else. If you have a child that the age of you claim that child, and that child turns around and claims their own income, then you will get 500. That child will get nothing. So if that child is sitting back expecting that they're going to get $1,200, it may be a taxes. You to nothing for them when you claim your taxes. They've allowed us to do it now up until our child is 23, but you're not getting anything for them. Okay, I got another call coming in, Lady Nick. I just wanted to give y'all that information.
Okay. Okay. Come back if you want.
Nika, remember we were having that debate about claiming kids?
Yeah, my thing is this right here, and I may be the minority on this. I feel like if somebody carried your child and they made you and that person had an agreement as to what they were going to receive once you received their taxes, then and they gave it to you. This stimulus thing was something that we did not anticipate. Although it would be nice if that person gave you a little something if they get something. I don't feel like they owed it to you though. Because y'all agreement was that you were gonna give X amount of dollars out of the income tax. That person did that for you. I just don't think that now that the stimulus situation has come about, that people who are trying to pressure these folks to give them a part of the stimulus money, I think that's at the discretion of the person if they choose to do so. Now, me personally, if that was my situation, I would probably give you something. But there are a lot of people out here who say, you know what? Why? Why? I don't owe you that. I don't have a problem with that. I just don't. I don't understand why people feel, why they get into these beefs and these discussions and heated discussions, might I add, over there on the Book of Faces when you got what was supposed to get to you. We didn't know that Corona was gonna hit like this. We had no idea that there would be a stimulus behind this. This would turn into a pandemic and the world basically would stop, rotating, except for essential people. We didn't know that. So I don't feel like they owe you nothing. But the way you keep all of that mess down, carry on, damn cheer. But don't try to put no pressure on nobody because, again, I seen in one chat that I was in over on Facebook, the girl got so damn mad, saying she gonna call the IRS on the person that carried her kid because she was supposed to get that 500 that came. The girl got the 12 and she got the extra 5. Homegirl said she should have got that 5 because that's her child. Ma'am, did you get what you were supposed to get when the initial tax check came? Yes. Oh, well then, why would you want to go and run and tell the government anything? See, I can't stand a snitch, bitch. I'm telling you. I disagree. The stimulus money should go to the actual parent. The problem is they can't sue and all of that if it was illegal to begin with. I don't agree with none of that shit
I
you
don't
talking
agree
about
with it
right to
at
be told.
all.
None of
That's
that.
not so what? Once you sign up that agreement and you make that agreement on what you're gonna pay, whatever you do for claiming that child, if it wasn't a stimulus, you wouldn't get nothing extra. So now that it's a stimulus, you feel you I owe you something off the money I worked for. No, you wouldn't get a dime from me. And then only thing she gonna do call the IRS and gonna implicate her crazy ass in something. And that's
Exactly.
gonna be considered fraud.
Now, like I said, me personally, if I carry somebody's dependents, carry them as mine, so I can get some earned income credit, then fine. The person that I am, I would probably do. Okay, I probably would give you the coin. I give you a couple of the coins, but I ain't gonna give you. I ain't gonna give you what you ain't gonna pressure me. Let me put it that way. You're not gonna pressure me. You're not gonna talk crazy at me. You're not gonna try to embarrass me down to the social media streets. You're not gonna talk about threatening me because if you send my ass, bitch, I'm the one with the job. I can get a lawyer. What you gonna do? Because you're going to. My thing is, if you don't want to have this type of conversation, how about everybody carry what's theirs? And if you can't, then you just simply can't. But you don't put no pressure on nobody. They don't owe you shit. They did. Oh, I like that wig. Come through, blessed with that pink. It look good in that
All
lighting.
Thank you,
right.
Miss
I'm
Bless.
sitting, I'm in the dark on my bed with on my phone and looking at the laptop. Well, I was just gonna weigh in on this tax situation when people claim other folks' children. Well, first of all, most of them do it if they didn't work all year long. They want to claim somebody's child so they can get some money at the end of the year, and vice versa. That person that don't work wants some money, so that's why they originally started doing it, and they was doing it for 500. And then when the tax credit went up to like what was it, 2,500 per child? I don't know what it is in y'all state, but I'm talking about California and Nevada. Then they would give that person 1,500 or 2,000, depending on what it was. Now I can't see nobody giving out some of their stimulus money because that wasn't the deal. The deal was the original tax money. The stimulus
Exactly.
money to me is separate. Okay, so I don't understand why somebody would think they will be entitled to the stimulus money outside the deal. And then you do it with somebody who you trust. Like somebody just said, somebody got mad and said they're gonna call IRS. You ain't gonna want to do that because both of y'all gonna get into trouble, whatever it is the case may be. So you normally do it with your family. You know what I'm saying? A close friend. Now, me personally, I never did that. But that's what a lot of people do. That's what some of my nieces and other folks do, and that's why they do it. They want to have some money if they didn't work. But it's getting so hard now that you can't trust to do that with nobody. So claim your own children if you have children. Like I say, those that have a job and don't have children, they look for people, kids to claim to get more money than pay them something. So no, Nika, I agree with you. I don't think they have nothing to do with the stimulus. I really don't. That's my opinion on the situation.
And then to say how you work for the money, they're going by your income, the income you worked for all year. That's your income. The stimulus is not part
Exactly.
of the deal. And because you get $500 per child, that's just a technicality. It wasn't
Exactly.
I pay you $1,000 for your child, and then if we get a stimulus, you don't even know nothing about a stimulus till that time comes. So now don't
That's
come
right.
barking. Me personally, I might would consider giving a couple $100, but you're not getting all of it. I'm That's just me. That's why I don't claim people's children. I don't do any of those because I don't want any of those issues because I would hate to have to fall out with somebody over
I
mess
know.
like that.
I know, behind some money. That's why I said you do with your close family, but you can fall out with them over some money. But like I said, the stimulus money, I don't understand why somebody would want some of that. You stick to the deal. But like I said, at this point, you need to just start don't claim nobody, just do your taxes, don't claim nobody children. So and you get back enough money, but people want more money that don't have children, and that's why they do it. Now I just wanted to voice my opinion on that, and I'm gonna jump back down in the chat, Lady Nikki. Anyway,
Okay.
all right, babe.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Anybody? Yeah, I
this
see y'all
point,
talking in the chat. I dropped the link. Anybody want to come on and say what they got to say? Feel free to do so. We keeping it to 2 minutes today because I'm not staying over an hour.
this point that Shanitha Smith has made is the point that everybody needs to understand. At the end of the day, this is a loan. This is a loan made to us by the government. And know for a fact that whenever you get ready to file your taxes the next upcoming year, they getting their money back. The United States, in actuality, does not have the money to give us this right now. We in the whole struggle as a country.
Yep.
We in debt, on top of debt, on top of debt, on top of debt. They look at us crazy, but here's the point. As a family, most of us did not have in the bank enough money to cover us for 3 to 6 months, but neither did businesses. I don't care how big the business is. So at the end of the day, everybody was in the same struggle. Business owners did not have the money to pay their employees for 6 months. Keep on playing. You can get these folk all this money if you want to, but the next year, when they get ready to file their taxes and they ain't got that same child, then that money's still coming out. Next point. You can call the IRS, but the IRS is going to ask a couple of pertinent questions. Question 1. How did this person get your child's social security number and date of birth to claim them? Point 2. The person that claimed your child stated that they had taken financial responsibility for this child for the majority of the year. Can you now prove that that information is not valid? It's not going to be a real quick cut and dry situation. You have to round up some documents. And the places where you need to round up these documents, i.e. the school and the doctor's offices and all them places, ain't trying to see you behind no petty bull junk of about a $500 that you didn't get right now. They not playing with you in the petty right now. So you can get mad and you can be frustrated. But just like having a baby by a dude that's got 6 other kids, this is a learning curve. You're fixing to figure it out today. It is what it is, and keep on playing games with it. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with these people. They have sat here and they have decided that they want to play this let somebody claim somebody game. And now they gonna got caught up with the okie doke, just like getting pregnant by a dude you don't want.
Oops.
There it is. And you know what? It's so funny because I know so many people right now who are going through that. And I shared with Nyca years ago. I had kind of went through that with my friend. My older brother's son's mother. Well, my nephew, she had let my nephew's girlfriend move in, and she let her claim her other kids, the ones that are not by my brother, by her husband actually. And so by her being my nephew's girlfriend, she looked up to me and called me auntie too. She'd be like, auntie, can I ask you something? So when she asked me, she said, this is when George W. Bush gave us the money back when for the stimulus. And she told me what had happened between the two of them. Well, she didn't actually say it was my friend at the time, my brother's baby mama. She just basically told me, gave me the scenario. I told her, well, baby, you don't owe her anything. I said, now, if you just want to do it out the kindness of your heart, but you.
What happened?
She went out.
Simone?
And this is the other piece of the puzzle until we get Simone back in, Lady Nyca.
Exit out and come back in, Simone.
When the IRS goes to audit the person who had their taxes done, they do not go looking for the baby mama of the baby for whom you claim. They coming to look for you
and your social security number. Fact and period. They're not looking for all these other people. They looking for you. And whenever they get ready to require you to pay the money back, they not saying that they're going to divide that amount between you and whoever's child you claim. That's not what they doing. They taking your head off for each and every individual dime. You can test and play with it if you want to. But if you don't have to go down the hard way, you might as well have the money to pay the IRS back too.
Facts. I stand firm by what I said. Like I said, this alone. And secondly, you can't pressure. That's not right. It's not right to pressure them people into trying to giving you a part of that stimulus situation, because what you gonna do next year when that money comes up, it's time to repay this money, whether they got your child or not. They still responsible for that money. However, like I said, if that person choose to want to be nice and bless you with some of that little money, then fine, take it. But those people that are out here being blatantly disrespectful, threatening folks, and just acting like they got a right, I don't feel that you have a right. That's just my opinion. It don't mean that it's set in stone. You do what you got to do, but that's just my opinion. I don't think that you're entitled to the stimulus money. Now, it'd be nice if someone give you some, but you ain't entitled to shit. Your
What they
grief,
entitled to is going to go get a damn job.
now that's what they entitled to. What they entitled to do is carry their own kids with the job that they secure, so that these type of situations don't happen again. Welcome all the new people coming into the chat. Welcome, 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 everybody. If I don't say you individually now, I'll say you later, okay? But I don't like that. I don't know what happened to Simone.
I don't know either.
Let me see what kind of shit going on. Anybody that want to come on the panel, I dropped the link. You guys are welcome to come on and say what you want to say, all I ask is just don't stay long. Don't be long-winded, because if there's somebody backstage and we fill up, I want everybody to get a chance. But as long as we like this, you can come on and say what you need to say. It is absolutely no problem. And you don't gotta agree with me, because over here on this channel, we agree to disagree. We just do that shit respectfully. That's all.
Teresa.
Hey, shit, Chris, girl, look, it was a misunderstanding by last night. Meek didn't mean no harm, and me neither, girl. That's the reason why I didn't come in there disrespectful on no rah-rah shit. It was just a misunderstanding. Me and Meek was having us a couple of drinks last night, and she thought she heard one thing, and she a rider for the lady, so she thought she heard somebody coming for the lady, and she told me, but she did come back and say, I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I apologize. So it's all good. Don't y'all be blocking Meek over there in that channel. Shush, Trish. Let her come down and through and spend some time with you here, because she goes everywhere. And Meek good people. She good people. Thank you so much, sir. She good
people. Teresa, the question that you have about if it has to all be paid back at once or if it's going to be installments, that information has not yet been given, hun. But and you already know they're not going to actually tell us that information until right before they expect us to get them some money. They want to tell us the stuff last minute, and so we have no idea how that's going to work. All we know is this is not a gift; it is a loan. If you expect it as a gift, then you are gifted and being crazy, because baby, what you did was you paid your taxes on time, every time, and all they doing is giving you a nice little piece of what they should have gave you all along. So don't expect that this is a gift. It is a loan. It is what it is.
And treat it as such. If you one of them people been lucky enough and blessed enough, Hold on, let me let Simone back on. If you want them people been blessed enough, and to trust me, y'all, we gonna get to the fuck shit because this fuck shit Friday. But we gotta get to the real shit first. Now, all I'm saying is treat it as such. Just treat it as such, man. Stop. Don't be out here windmilling with these people over no coin. It's not necessary. I promise it ain't. Because I'm telling you, the government gonna want that coin back. Now, how they gonna get it back? Rather not like what Miss Crystal said, whether it's gonna be some installment plans or they gonna snatch all at once. I don't know. But I do know this. You gonna pay. Thank you, Miss Trish. Simone, you back? Girl, what kind of auto issue she having? Hold on.
I don't know.
I hit. Well, what did she do? What'd you say, Meek? You got a check? I know that's right, Meek. Let me hold $5.
Gene, don't believe the hype, honey. Do not believe the hype. They don't have it to give to you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you,
Yeah,
Simone.
we now.
I'm sorry. Every time I get a phone call, even when I put it on silence, or it still comes through on this phone, I don't know what else to do. With this, maybe I just need to go back to my Android. Me and iPhones don't work out too well.
iPhones are of the devil.
I'm telling you, this one is. I think
That's
I
how
got
come I don't
one.
fool with no iPhone. I don't give a damn. You can't get me to get an iPhone for nothing in the world. I'm not. I got my check yesterday. Oh, you did? Let me hold $5. Fuck that. Y'all think people be playing. I be so damn serious. I'm serious. If you got your stimuli check, let me hold $5. It's Friday. Shit.
My nephew told me, Auntie, that stimulus check wasn't no damn stimulus. It stemmed right on to my bills. I said, just like everybody else's, because basically stimulus check is supposed to stimulate the economy. When George W. Bush did it, it did actually stimulate the economy and got people back to buying. But unfortunately, the times we in right now, it's just not gonna happen.
Oh, thank you, Tony girl. I'm serving today or something. I ain't know I was serving.
You did that today.
Girl, I need to go somewhere. I'm over here serving the kids and I can't go nowhere. But thank y'all so much. Me too, Miss Jones. And I want my money. If it's supposed to be for me, give it to me.
I know
That's
that's
probably
right.
why I was pissed off yesterday. Lamone told the truth when he say Lady Nyca going the fuck off because she ain't got her stimulus. I was mad about that too. I was thinking this bitch over there in that Adobe butt ass house probably got it.
You so retarded.
Nyca, you terrible.
I said this motherfucker in this clay house got his, and then on here talking shit because he can buy all the drugs he want and get online and talk to us in the camera.
Oh,
I'm
Crystal, she
on
be
here waiting on my
Crystal.
coin. Hell,
We're gonna
y'all
Crystal.
electric bill, gas bill, shit.
Crystal, we're gonna talk afterwards, honey. Nyca be cutting up.
You need
Nyca
to
be,
get a belt and I'll get a switch. You reach
okay.
one way and I'll reach the other.
She
Because
be
this
cutting up.
heifer
Girl,
is
she
talking
bought
about this man and his clay highs.
girl,
Yeah,
she
he
bit
live in a class
and she
house
bit my
over there,
head
got
off
his
yesterday.
stimulus check full of them drugs and shit, talking crazy at us, beautiful melanated people. I was mad as hell.
She bit my head off yesterday and then gonna say, I'm acting real mean today, ain't I? I said, I'm like, yeah, I think you are. And me and her bust out laughing. It was so funny. It was over something so silly. She was mad about something. I said, Nyca, you just need to calm down. Now
I'm
normally
glad
I
So
be the
I
one
knew
to
the
act
day
the
was
fool.
coming, and I wanted to get me a ball, bitch, and I can't get no bottle because I'm still being a responsible adult. The money that I collect, I use toward groceries, household supplies, and bills. You see what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, this motherfucker sitting up in this motherfucking Play-Doh ass house talking all this shit at us. with motherfucking stimulus money. He done probably got hot in a motherfucker before he been able to come on here and talk about us. I was mad yesterday, y'all. I ain't lying. I was on one. I was raw and uncut. I'm sorry. Well, I ain't sorry for what I said because I meant that before I take any of that back, I'll add on to it. But I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't gonna come. I didn't always tell y'all when you is in a funk, don't cut that live button. See,
But you hit
I'm
it in
the
the head.
prime example of what happened when you hit that button when you already mad about some shit. But see, y'all love me, y'all understand me, y'all know I brought it back down. I brought it back down. I'm good today. I'm good. But yesterday, anybody could get it.
So could, baby. Anybody got it, including me, her bestie.
Thank
I,
you, Nyca.
include me.
They go get that goddamn drink, bitch, so you don't come back
I
on
ain't
here.
even do nothing. I said, Nyca, well, I guess you told me. Me and her just bust out laughing. Then I told her, I said, you know what, Nyca, Miss Jean, because I said, well, me and Miss Jean live in the same city in the suburbs. I said, we were talking about how Miss Jean is a good, how she loved all her minds, and she was saying Miss Jean don't have cash app. I said, well, maybe I should just go a surprise and just take it over there to her. I said, so one day I asked Miss Jean to email me her address. Miss Jean gonna say, well, Simone, I sent you my resume. All you gotta do is look in there. I said, well, Nyca said she told my ass. And me and Nyca bust out laughing. I said, well, damn, Miss Jean got me together real quick. Nyca said, she got you together real quick. This, I said, Nyca, she got me together so quick, girl, I had to do a double take. It was
She
so
said reading
funny.
is fundamental. She ain't
What's
gonna
your
read
cash
it.
app then, Miss Jean? Drop your cash app in the thing. I can't leave out my moderators. I mean, yeah, if it wasn't for y'all, sometimes I wouldn't be able to do it. Hey, Ratchet, today yourself. How you
And she
doing,
was
boo?
saying how good, how she loved her moderators. And we were saying Miss Jean keeps saying she don't have no cash up. I said, well, I should just surprise it and go take it to her house. I said, when I'm in the chat, I'm gonna ask what's her address. Then I said, Nyca, you know I went and asked Miss Jean that. Miss Jean told me, well, I sent you my resume. We just bust out laughing, me and Nyca. I said, she got my ass together
Thank you.
In a hurry.
in a hurry. I said, she just gathered me. You know how when you're a kid, you gather your little raps. She just had me gather my little raps real quick. Girl, Miss Jean had got me together.
Oh yeah, baby, Miss Jean will get you all the way out. I love about her, baby. She will gather your boots real quick. She keep me all the way together. When I be talking too much and it's time to go, she start dropping. I be like, okay.
My Lord.
And people be that, I've had people be like, why do you allow that? Because this is a family situation over here. Trust, ain't nobody disrespecting me. If I tell my mom's, I don't know what people y'all do know that we talk to our moderators, right? If we got some kind of interaction. So when stuff is happening and the content creator, that would be me, is not saying anything, it's a reason.
Because that equals your moderator following instructions.
And Miss Jean is so good at it, baby. She would get me together and she would keep that chat together with no problem. Because most of the time, Simone up here with me. So Simone can't be that person. See, when I'm solo dolo on the platform, Miss Jean and Simone, they handle the chat for me. But when Miss Jean ain't here, or when Simone up here, I don't want Simone focusing on the chat. I want her to focus on what we're talking about. Miss Jean then becomes the person that helps the other moderators do what it is that I want done. That's all it is.
And then we got to get honorable mentions to Erica, Sharika, and honorable
I
mentions.
love Sharika. That's my pretty baby.
And right to be told.
I don't want nobody mad at her. Me and Miss Jean don't give a fuck if they
Right
get
to be
mad at
told,
us.
she don't play either. Right to be told, don't play. And
Right to be told, just be being quiet, and I don't be understand.
Or she
Why
just
you ain't
becoming
vocal? You
intellectual.
over here is where you can say the shit.
Right to be told, be doing them intellectual reads. She gets you together intellectually, which I like too.
You don't get one.
I like an old intellectual read. And then Miss Tony, when you do show up, Miss Tony, which me and Nyca just was talking about you the other day, your ears must have been burning about 3 days ago. Why don't we just talk about Tony, Nyca?
Yeah.
Just was talking about you. But Yes, Crystal. She was on one yesterday, girl.
I'm glad I didn't talk to her then because my feelings probably would have been hurt and I would have been crying.
No, she wasn't like that. It was so funny. It was funny. You would have been dying laughing because she was just bad for no reason.
I'm just not a crier, so that wouldn't have happened.
Oh, you not me, girl. I have my moments where I could be a crybaby.
Miss Jean, did you show that show Cash App?
Now, Nyca, you're gonna get told off, and she gonna say it's on the resume. You might want to go.
So for real, she gonna tell her about that resume like she did me. Got me all the way together with that resume. Right to be told, I was thinking about doing a chat. I know you're saying you can't jump in, but doing a chat on criminal justice in Black men, and I knew you were interested in the conversation we did on gay men. So I didn't know if you would like to be interested in that chat because I thought you would be good for it. What's my Cash App? You will have to ask Nyca. I do not know because I barely use Cash App. I don't even barely use Instagram. If it weren't for Nyca, I wouldn't use none of that crap.
Period. Okay, hold on, Miss Bliss. I'll give it to you. I'm trying to see what's going on. It's about to storm real bad here.
It is here too. We actually got snow again. Why is it snowing in April?
Because that's normal in Detroit.
It is. I'm so sick of this.
Marcos or Cooper?
I should have known though, because my knee been aching real bad, Crystal. I should have known.
I don't know what you are not the only person that I have seen in Detroit that's been having that exact same argument. And I'm sitting here thinking, did these folks forget what they chose? Stop playing games.
We ain't had a bad. You have to admit though, we didn't have a bad winter though this year down in this area. Even in Ohio.
Ain't had a bad winter in the last 3 years, and that means what?
No, we had that one. I remember with the ice storm 2 years ago. It really got bad with the ice and the snow and the inches. That was about 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. We had that one. But girl, this winter has been having it, Miss Jean. You hear it's been a very mild winter in Michigan, which I'm surprised. But it's snowing today. They said it's gonna be 3 to 5 inches.
Oh, glory.
Girl, you know I ain't for that.
Even whenever it snows around this time of the year in Detroit, it normally doesn't get inches like that. It's just a snow reminding you that it could come there whenever it get good and dang on ready.
I want to say thank you, Jessica. My soon-to-be ex-husband. He's not doing very well, but you know I don't know what to say to him. Actually, as a person who also my brother was murdered. I know what to say. This is his second brother. There's 10 of them that lost their life. And this brother who got killed yesterday, my problem is with people. And I hate to change the subject, but I am. It's a pandemic going on right now. And Black people, we still killing one another. Come on, we got to do better than this.
But this is the thing. If people were staying there behind in the house like they were supposed to, they wouldn't have nobody to shoot at.
My brother-in-law
getting on their nerves.
My brother-in-law went to the store, to his local store, and got shot and killed yesterday. Now, my thing is, they believe he was an innocent bystander. They all know who did it. They all live in that neighborhood, from that neighborhood of Southwest Detroit. But my issue is now, I just hope my husband and them don't go over and retaliate, because that's how they think. That's my biggest fear. So I feel like it's a pandemic going on right now. I just wish people would just sit down. Even though we've had a pandemic, we've had a shooting every damn day, just about.
North and South.
I just don't get it. Thank you, Jessica. I'm going to try to be my loving self, because me and him was on the verge of divorce, and when he was crying today, I almost went back to
you almost said, come home.
We could reconcile. And then I got to thinking about how bad he got to look at Nyca pop in.
Don't call me if you do.
Woo! I knew Nyca was going to pop in on that one, baby. I love my husband, but he Sometimes we've been together for 10 years, and sometimes
My
you
address
outgrow a person. And people say, how can you outgrow a person?
easy.
Easy. As I got older, I just didn't like his ways. I felt like his ways were just selfish. And I couldn't see it at first. You know, when you in love, you so in love, you don't see that. But then as time got on, I started really seeing that he was a selfish person. And no matter how I would try to change him, it wouldn't change. Nyca could tell you that's why she popped in there. Nyca don't see it for my husband at all.
Miss Jane, check and see for me. Because I'm over here going through hell.
Miss Alfreda, where are you at? You said it's raining in 43. It's snowing in 43 here. Thank you, lovely Lisa. And my brother-in-law was really a nice man. I liked him, actually. So I really am so sad about it. I really am. But I don't know. I'm since I'm not with my husband no more, I'm kind of separated from the family also. But then I got my daughter. That's her uncle. That was her favorite uncle. And she's 10, and I've explained it to her the best way I know how to. And I asked her if she has any questions, if she wants to talk to me about it, she can.
Keep
There go
talking,
my cousin.
man.
There go my cousin King's
I'm putting cash apps for the people that I'm putting your cash app in here.
There go my cousin King's Mina. That's what it is. I love him, but I'm not in love with him. No, I don't think so anymore. I don't. And I hate to say that because I thought that day would never come. You know how you just be in love with somebody and you just don't never think. And it seemed like with me and marriages, 10 years is the mark. My first marriage lasted 9 years. And this marriage 10 years. So do I go a third time, or do I just enjoy the rest of the years I have?
Depending on you. If you want to have somebody else to share your space, then you find you somebody that you want to share space with. If you don't want nobody in your space, be ye alone.
Because everybody act like you got to have a husband.
No. You ain't gotta have no husband. And if you just want somebody to stop over and handle the issue and then he get gone, say that too. Make sure you say that at the beginning because folk will mess around and fall in love whenever it wasn't never supposed to be a love thing.
And just dust the cobwebs off and keep on going type
Yes,
of
sir.
thing. Yes, I'm at that stage. I'm ready for that.
I just need you to be a plumber, and it's only internal pipes that need help. I don't
Okay.
need you working on my sink or my toilet situations.
And you said, simply, sweetheart, it's better for a person to be alone, and that way you can focus on God more. You know what? I was so in love with my husband at one point. Even when you know the things he is doing is wrong, you accept it. Like, he never cheated or did any of those things, but some of his ways I would not have accepted from my first husband. So I'm sitting up there saying to myself, why am I accepting this from this man? I remember this, and I'm gonna tell this story, and this story is gonna piss me off saying it. One day he and I was
No. Wait a minute. You can't be getting mad on live all over again.
No, I'm not gonna get mad about it, but you know, it made me mad even saying this and show you how selfish she is.
How selfish she is, girl. Oh.
And I said,
Simone, can't nobody hear
jumped
you?
up, called the police. Can you hear me?
Girl, we missed all the beginning of that, sugar.
We thought you was on pause. You said, and he, and I went, wait a minute, hold on. What was the first part of that?
Girl, start over again, Boost.
What's that line person? That's supposed to be Zooty Line.
Okay. Shooty Line. That's what he said. That's how you pronounce it. Shooty Line.
Shooty Line.
Shooty Line.
Shooty Line. Listen, everybody already knew he was a racist. But this is the piece that people ain't paid attention to and that our governors need to be careful of. He's allowing them to he may allow them to make the decision to shut down the government, to shut down each individual state. Now he's allowing them to make the decision to open it back up. So what does that mean? And y'all know I'm the critical thinker. Once they open it up state by state, if it is successful, the president will take all of the you did great. But if the government is open back up state to state and people start getting sick and it runs amok all over again, just know that he is going to give that governor hell to pay. He has already said in the most recent press conference, if he don't like what a governor is doing, then he's going to take care of it. Well, you could have took care of it by being the president. That's what you could have done. But that ain't what you're doing. Period.
I apologize. Can y'all hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Miss Xfinity went down on me. She must ain't want me to tell that story. But this young man, I just want to tell you real quick, was beating the stew out of his girlfriend. And me, I'm the type of person, I just can't allow that. So I'm sitting up there, I'm panicking. I'm like, I'm about to call the police. My husband, why you got to call the police? You should mind your business. Leave that alone. I told my husband, as a man with daughters, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for even allowing that to come out of your mouth. I said, so you don't give a damn about this girl. I mean, he was beating the girl. He took a shoe and he started hitting her. Before I knew it, I had grabbed my gun and went over there. I had pulled the girl away from the guy, and he was like, ma'am, she stole money from me. I said, I don't care what she do. You're going to go to jail out here with these good, because we live in the suburbs now. I'm like, you're going to go to jail with these good white folks. I took the girl, calmed her down, had her call her mama. Her mama came and got her. Her mother thanked me. Afterwards, she said, thank you so much. She said, I've been trying to get her to get away from him, but you know, you can only do so much. I said, I know, I understand. I've been young and dumb and in love before too. She said, but thank you. You was a savior. My husband was mad at me because I called the police and I intervened.
And he could have kicked 19 rocks like boulder status with no shoes on and broke 3 or 4 toes, because that's dumb as a man with daughters.
I said, and that's all he got is daughters. It's not like he got a son. That made me so mad. So when I came home that night, I would not talk to him. I would not sleep with him. I made him go sleep on the damn couch. And he was like, I just can't believe that you're that man. I said, he said, I've learned in life to mind my business. And I said, then you're wrong. Because what if that was your daughter getting, one of our girls getting her ass kicked? Would you not have wanted somebody to step in and do what I did? That boy was whooping that girl was, she maybe had been bitten every 115, maybe 5'5". We talking about he's 6'1", 200, hitting the girl with a shoe all in the face. I just couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. And I didn't think about what could happen to me at that point because I had my gun on my side. So me and my girlfriend, we was gonna go over there anyway. My gun is named Chloe. Me and Chloe was gonna go take care of some business if needed be. But I just don't understand. I didn't understand his thinking process at that point. And do you know, after that, I started feeling differently about him.
And then you got to be careful with that too. That's why I say I would rather call the police opposed to me getting involved, because sometimes you can get involved and think you're doing the right thing, and they both attack you. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the dynamics of some people's relationship. What I'll do is I'll be more inclined to pick up the phone and just make a phone call and get the people out here to help you that's trained to help you. See, I don't need to put my person involved in that, because that could go one or two ways. And I've shared with y'all before that I call myself doing the right thing and wind up having to bust a bitch and her man in the face. You know what I mean? And so I just stay out of people's business. But if I see some physical harm coming on either side, woman or a man, because a man can get his ass beat up by a woman.
Right.
Trust woman. I'm telling you, you could be abusing your man, and some of us didn't even know we were beating the man up on the regular. But that's another story for another day. Stay out of people's business and just call the authorities if you feel troubled in your spirit about it. That way we can keep down the trouble. Miss Jean, you said an hour and a half. It's only 1 hour and 7 minutes.
I used to have issues all the time because I had female students who used to always put on their boyfriends, and they thought wasn't nothing wrong with it, wasn't nothing wrong with it. And I told them real quick, I said, let me tell you something. The moment he pushed your head into anything hard, you gonna want me to run to your assistance and Miss Sata. And I'm gonna say, you know what? I see the exact same thing I saw whenever you kept on him. And because my statement to all of my students is keep your hands off of other people's children.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I was teaching middle school, saying, if you ain't a mom and a daddy, don't touch somebody who got a mom and a daddy. But now that I'm a high school teacher, I got a whole bunch of mom and daddies that I am dealing with because a lot of my students got kids. So now it's keep your hands off other people's children. If they ain't yours and you didn't make them, you ain't got no business hurting them. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I agree with everything you said, and Nyca is absolutely right. I did call the police though, but he was just wailing on us so bad that at
Mm-hmm.
that point my adrenaline kicked in, and I knew I had my gun. So if he was gonna do something, I was gonna pistol whip him. I was gonna take care of him. But the thing was, that girl was so tiny compared to him. I just think my mama instinct kicked in, which common sense, you right, should have kicked in at that point. But what made me mad about my husband was, you shouldn't call nobody. You should mind your business. No, I should not mind my business, because if that was my daughter, I would want somebody to do the same thing. I have 2 daughters, and then he has a daughter. Now his daughter belongs to the community, and she built like a man, so that probably wouldn't happen to her. But in the same situation, I have a daughter who's little like that one. My daughter's 16. She weigh every bit of 115, 5'5". I could imagine some
Mm-hmm.
big dude beating up on her like that. It's
I
just,
wouldn't want to see it happen, Lord. That wouldn't be good for him if he did do that to that one.
it would.
That ain't gonna be good at all. That's gonna turn real ugly.
No, it's gonna be
Real
very ugly.
fast from a whole bunch of
Oh, girl,
things.
that's gonna be a situation beyond situations. I'm telling you, but I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, always be careful of that because
You are right.
it turned on me bad. I went to help somebody only to turn around, and once I got him off of her, she turned around and told me I didn't have a right to get in the middle of her happiness. Well, if that's what happiness look like, bitch, leave me
Okay.
sad. Leave me
Yeah.
sad for the rest of my life. If that's what happiness look like, no.
And Nyca,
That's
you heard
it,
it.
Lena. They made it her business fighting in the street. That's right. If you don't want nobody to say nothing about what's going on between you and your situation being that man, then keep that stuff inside your house. Keep that to yourself. No matter what he doing to you, I don't need you to holler help, police, oh God, don't bother none of them people because that's your happiness. You see what I'm saying? I'm careful about, baby. I'm real particular about that. I do not get in people's business. When I will sit in my car and I'll call the police, the fire department, EMS. While I call wildlife and fishery because I'm down here in the South. That's what we do sometimes. I call all them people for you. But never will I ever get myself personally involved in somebody's situation again because I'm not gonna have to draw my gun on another man, another couple. And I had to do it that day because they tried me. Now they out there fighting. I'm talking about in the rain fighting. But then when I called the police, I ain't called the police right away. I got in the shit. Once I got in the shit and I got him off her, I called the police. When the police come, that's when they decided they wanted to act like he would, like I'm really that's the outsider making everything up. So the police didn't really do that much. But when they left, they both told me I was out of order. And the girl that was my friend at the time told me I was interfering with her happiness. Ever since then, I don't call
Mhm.
it. I don't get involved in nothing. Now, if I see you getting skull drugs through the parking lot down at the Walmart, I'm gonna call the people for you. I ain't gonna stop. I'm not gonna get involved, but I will call them people and let them come. I learned the hard way. You stay out of people' business, honey, because they don't have no respect for you when you try to help them out. Some of these women are they are immune to being beat and mistreated, and I ain't never understood that. That's a problem. In that's an issue inside of you. You don't feel that you better than that. You shouldn't be getting beat up. Why?
Well, some women think that the men love them. That's what my husband cousin told me. As she sat with her raccoon eye, that means he love her. He don't want her to go be with nobody else. I said that sound like you his possession and you his he own you. Are you a car? Do he pay a note for you every month? You go to work and make more money than him and pay to sustain his household. So how is it that he love you? I don't understand it. I don't get it. And my husband, that's probably partially why my husband is the way he is, because it's so many of them and he see it with them that he just don't get involved. I remember when we separated one time and he went to go stay with his brother. And the brother and his wife, the brother that got killed last night, had gotten to it. And my husband called me. He said, I'm ready to come home. I'm not used to this. I can't deal with this getting into it all the time and fighting. He said, I really don't want him to hurt her or she hurt him because she keep hitting on him and I keep telling her to stop. And eventually he gonna knock the hell out of her. He said, just come get me. And I was like, okay. That's the first time we reconciled. The first time he left, because my husband has a tendency when he gets mad, he leaves. And he runs to the brother that got killed last night house.
Wow. I'm
So
sorry to hear that.
that's unfortunate that's the brother that he had to always back him up like that. But I used to feel like that brother would be wrong because he should tell him, man, go home and work things out with your wife. Instead of letting him sleep there for a week, and then a week later you want to come and talk to me. Now after a week, hell, I done got used to you not being at home. I told my one thing about me, and I don't know if it's a Gemini, and I seen Gemini 75 in here, and girl, that's one of my uh Instagram post names, but I don't know if it's a Gemini in me or not. It does not take me. I can get over a man. My husband, I was in mourning for a minute. But once I get out of mourning stage, I am done. I am over you. I'm not the type of person that really like to reconcile and going back thing. That's not me. Once you gone, once you out of existence, you just gone. And,
And it
and I,
is what it is.
and I don't know if that means I didn't love you that way. I had to question myself, because if you really love, why you he's sitting over there swear he just torn up about me. Now this a whole year later. But me, I'm not that way. I can care less.
But
So I don't know.
a lot of times that's because men don't really process what they have, they process what they lost. So what he's torn up for a year is what he now realized he lost in having a spouse like you. You, on the other hand, you were busy trying to build him to who you felt like he needed to be. And when you realized that he couldn't make that move, then now you over it. Like, he couldn't reach. He wasn't trying to reach, because a lot of times it's not about actually getting there. It's their simple attempt. And
Come
if you
on,
see that there is
come
no
on,
attempt,
Crystal. Come on, Crystal. If you ain't called me out and told the truth on me, I swear you opened up a book and just read me. Exactly. Everything you said is true. And I can't even sit here because I'm a realist. That is exactly what it was. After so long, I just saw that. no matter what I did, and Nyca ain't help. But Nyca started opening my eyes. I told her, I said, I thank you for being a friend you was to me, because at first Nyca thought it was me. Because I
She,
used to go to the
it
casino.
was her. It was her part. But when she fixed her stuff, he did not want to do the work. And like I told her, when he don't want to do the work, it ain't nothing go get accomplished here. This has
True.
got to be a collaboration. You can't do the work for you, and then he's still not willing to do what it is that he need to do. And me, I wanted them to last. I really did. I wanted, and if it's a way that they could work their way back, now it's gonna take a minute before I'm gonna be all right with him. But if she said to me today that she wanted to try to make her marriage work as her friend, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna support my friend. Now, this just is what it is, but I don't think he's ready to do the work.
Fact is, in a relationship, you can't do it by yourself. And if you ever try to, then you're going to find yourself in a place of mad. Unfortunately, as females, we have tried for a long time to build men to where we see their potential to be. And a lot of times they don't see that and they don't want that. Hey, really, BTV. And
Ain't really big.
if you actually attempt to get them there, sometimes they start bucking the system because you trying to change me and you didn't love me. You love who you wanted to make me into. Guess what? If you can't see yourself being long term with the person you see right now and you fall in love with what their potential are, you will potentially be divorced.
There you go. And you know what? I go to the stand that everybody tells me, and Nyca said this to me: if you put your trust in man, you will be let down every time.
Every time.
And Nyca really stressed that, because she was like, Simone, at some points you got to stop. You got to stop trying to make it work. My kids was over it. My kids was over his ass, the baby, and that's her daddy. My first husband is my oldest two kids' father. My second husband is my baby's father. And she is ass Nyca, my baby be over it. She don't even care if he here or not. She was over it. And she was over him. And she told me one day, she said, Mommy, you sat there and you be nice to daddy, but daddy don't know how to talk to people. Now, when your little 7-year-old daughter says that to you, do you know that's cut you like a knife? When your 7-year-old says to you things like that, hey, really be, I started listening to my kids. And then what really changed, my son, because at first my son was staying with my parents. And my son is my oldest. And when he came back to live with me, my son would start saying things and telling me things. And I would be like, well, damn. And my son will buck up, because my son be like, look, you're not going to talk to my mama like that. I'm not going to let no man disrespect my mama. And I had to realize, and let me tell you, it came down to it where him and my son got into a fight. And that's what I can't get over right now. I think I'm stuck on that. He bucked up. He thought that he was going to whoop my son behind. And he was my son is not a disrespectful person. My son is very, very respectable. That's my suburban. My kids are suburban. But let me tell you what, my son, he thought he was going to be disrespectful and talk to my son crazy. But what he forgot was my son had an ace in a hole, his sister. And when he tried to fight my son, who came down the steps, flying down the steps, and said, "You're not about to fight my brother," and jumped in and got to both of them, commenced to whooping his ass. And when he got up, he got the girl that has put a knot in the black eye, and it wasn't nothing I could do at that point, because he thought he was gonna just bulldog my son, because my son is not like that. But my daughter said, "Not today. You will not." She said, "You will not put your hands on my brother."
Simone, can I say something and you not get upset with me?
I'm not gonna get upset. I don't get upset over stuff like that.
Baby, the moment, even if your son bucked up, and if your son bucked up because of this dude talking crazy to you, the exact same woman in you that went across there with your gun for the sake of somebody else, you should have been cocked and loaded. The moment that nigga touched your son, your daughter shouldn't have had to jump in and say nothing. And the
No.
fact that they had an opportunity to lay him to where he couldn't lay no more, baby, hold on. Let's take that back by 9 steps, because it never should have got there. Because had he messed Ryan and hit your son just right, then you would have been putting a bullet in him, and then it would have been a whole nother walking slow and shedding tears.
Exactly. But Crystal, he wasn't disrespecting me. Him and my son got into it that day. And my son was just fed up with it. You know, my son had been tolerating little things he would say and little things. See, my son is not a wild kid. My husband and his brothers and them, they like one day he said to my son, when we was your age, we was running the streets trying to pick up girls doing this. That's not my son. My son, the type, he got his one little girlfriend he talked to. He like being on his game. He a gamer. He likes stuff like that. He don't like running the streets. Like my son say, I ain't got time to be running the streets and get killed. He said, and that's what pissed my husband off, because he said something smart like that to my son. My son said, yeah, and all your nephews are either dead, didn't graduate from high school, and haven't went to college. And I've done all three of them. I've done all them things, and I'm not dead. That's what set my husband off, because what he said made sense. So he thought that he was going to jump on my son. Before I could do anything, my daughter had came in and did it. Trust me, had I jumped in, it would have just been a slaughter. It didn't make sense. They had handled it.
She knew to call me after that shit was over. Because ain't no way. I just bringing it up again. I done got mad all over a motherfucking head, because that shit should have never went to that damn extent. He should have never went forward. I don't give a damn what it was. The love that he had for you should have made him sit his ass down. First of all, if you're not happy, bounce. Straight up, bounce. Don't motherfucking try to make everything my problem. If you not happy, bounce. But what you won't do or ever will do again is put those kids in that position to where they got to even get down with you like that. That ain't never gonna happen again. And that's why I feel the way I feel. Love you down, but you know I don't see it for him. I'm sorry. The brother got took from this earth. Lord knows, Jesus, if I could do anything about that, I sure would. But other than that, fuck him. Oh, that's Tay. That you know what my mama said? If you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all.
Tay not here. She gone. She upstairs. And the point was, after that, I could not forgive him, Crystal. After that, and I still am angry behind that. So, and that's when he. And when I talked to him, and when he talked to me, he act like it's the well, I got into it with your son. My son, at the end of the day, is still my baby. At the end of the day, I don't care if he's 24 years old. That's still my baby. At the end of the day, I gave birth to him. That's my child. And when I was telling you about working things
out, I hear you over there.
Girl, I had to, Chris. I got mad.
Need to get mad. But I can't. That's the one thing that's holding me back. I can't work that. I can't get past that. I just can't. And he doesn't understand. We all make mistakes. I didn't grow up with no mess like that. My mom and dad is still married 48 years later. So
we don't make no mistakes like that.
Yeah.
The fuck he mean? He's got that was them kids still remember that shit. That little girl still feels some kind of way about that. That's my issue. Because he could have walked away. And then on top of that, you walk when you did get booted after they got to beating your ass. How he gonna blame you for it? Remember, he didn't want to take no responsibility.
Nope.
It was all your fault. Try to come for your parenting. Girl, let me let you tell your damn story.
No, I don't mind if you tell it.
Because I ain't got nothing nice
so
to say.
upset.
I need to hear that
Nyca,
clearly.
if I did want to reconcile, Nyca was like, I'm not talking to you for a minute. She was mad at me. But I didn't want to reconcile. I didn't even want to reconcile. I was done. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I was very upset behind that. And that's to this day is the thing that would never, like he said, I would like to sit down and talk to you. Can we sit down and talk? I can't get past that. And even my friend who introduced us to each other, who I met him through, because she is his brother is her baby daddy. They were once married. She told me the problem I had with that situation, Simone, he was the adult in that situation. And he should not have handled it that way. Her son and my daughter are first cousins. And this is who I grew up with. We are like cousins. She said, I hate that because he should not have handled it that way. She said, if anything, he was the adult, he should have walked away. But telling him, oh, he won't accept that. He will not take responsibility.
That's what that was for people taking and be like, oh,
Lord.
she popping pills on camera. I had to take an ibuprofen. My eyebrows getting tight.
Oh, Lord.
But this is my thing. And this is the part that you have to be careful with, Simone. You have a daughter with this man. And if your daughter, his daughter, was present when this happened, she may in turn have a hate for her older siblings for the fact that they needed to put her daddy to sleep.
Well, that's her biggest beef with him right now. And that's why Nyca said she don't forget. First thing she say is, he fought my sister and brother. Do you know she on her sister and brother's side before her daddy? And this, my baby is 8. Was 8 when this happened. She's now 10. She really don't even want to be bothered. You have to almost literally beat her.
And you better not beat her to be bothered.
Take care of her. Now, that's one thing he does.
What happened?
She must have glitched out.
I think somebody probably called her phone, because when they call her, it knock her off the she'll still, her picture will be there, but it'll knock her out. See, it knocked her out. She gonna come back in. At the end of the day, I just don't play that shit. Straight up. I don't play
you
that
see
shit.
How my whole disposition done changed behind the stupid. This is the stuff I don't play with.
She too good for that. She don't need that.
Exactly. Nobody got time for that.
Here we go. You bad.
Girl, Miss Xfinity is showing her true behind today.
But y'all raining up there? Oh no, you snowing, ain't it?
We snowing. We getting 36 inches. But I just want to say that's the part that make Nyca mad. When my baby, when it say he give her money, he do anything, you have to literally damn near drag her. And Nyca be like, now baby, go on and get your money, sugar. Nyca be trying to bribe her. Everybody, my baby don't care. She does not. Do she, Nyca?
Money cannot buy love. Money cannot buy compassion. And children don't give nan height or low of hell on what somebody want to give them. If they do not feel that person is worth their time and their attention, they will not give it to them. And Simone, don't you pull, nor drag, nor fuss, nor cuss at her not a nan time to go somewhere that she does not feel safe. If she felt safe being in that man's presence, then you wouldn't have to say nothing to her, but your daddy called. And you wouldn't have to say that because she would be informing you. I'm finna go be with my daddy. It's my time to go hang out with my daddy. Listen, just like
she was blocking him and everything. Blocking him. The little girl smart as hell. She was blocking him on the phone. He be called, talking about he called her. She don't get it because she blocked his ass.
She not lying.
If she don't want to be bothered, you can't make her be bothered. When this hit trauma, and what you don't want her to do is run into the arms of a man who treated you or acted towards you. You don't want her to run into that. So allow her to handle it the way that she need to handle it. Allow her to process it the way she need to process it. Because at the end of the day, If you don't, you're going to be running behind for your daughter the same way you did with a gun for somebody else. Now, let that baby do what she need to do in order for her to heal herself mentally, because if she ends up calling you one day and saying she done had to spend $9, $10, $1,200, $3,000 at some type of psychotherapist, whatever, trying to heal this here mess, then you're going to start getting this guilty feeling up in you that you ain't going to be able to sleep through. Now,
And I
period.
even told her, I said, let's go to counseling. Do you want to go to counseling? Girl, I took her to counseling. She just sat there and stared. And the doctor told me it's hard for kids that age to do counseling. He said, especially when they just feel the way they feel. He was like, give her time. When he got shot, let me tell you, he got shot over the summertime, right? They shot him 5 times. Do you think she even wanted to call him and check on him? Ass nigga, I had to. He was so hurt that she wouldn't, and I didn't want to hurt his feelings and say she don't want to talk to you.
Why are you trying to save his feelings?
So,
no,
like I say,
he good and grown. He was grown enough to try to fight your son. Stop.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't give
hear ye, Simone.
Man.
Protect your kids. Stop protecting that nigga. Whatever your daughter say, just drop it in his lap, raw dog style. She blocked you because she don't want to talk to you. When she know your phone number, when she ready to talk to you, she'll call you back. Okay, click. She's still here. So if you want to send some money over here for her, she still live here. You can do that. You ain't got to see her in order to still be her daddy.
Yeah, you got to play them games with him. And that's the part.
No, you don't. You are allowing yourself to play games with him, but baby, playing games ain't nothing you ever been required to do.
And I didn't look at it like that until you said, like, you're right.
That's been a choice. And she is of age. Even if you go to court right now.
You told me what?
I told you you ain't gotta do nothing. You did the ball's in your court. You could put them people in his life. You ain't got to make her talk to him. He can't lay no guilt trip down on it. When he got shot, I told you sweat 2 tears in the bucket. Fuck it. I ain't give a damn. I still don't. I care about them kids, not him. When I try to care about him, he showed his true heiress ass to me. So since I see who he is, I don't give a damn. And I'm gonna tell you now, it look like I'm gonna have to be on the hotline bling with you, because he finna try to use his brother death. Not on my watch.
Yeah, so you picked that from earlier. I was wondering, should I come to Detroit and whoop your behind?
No, I don't need no whoopings.
She just needs to cook real good, just one of them good, real quick,
a real quick shake to put the cranium pieces back together again.
You know, that serotonin sometimes don't work. It don't work on me sometimes. Sometimes I could take a shake. Right now, she just be needing a shake sometimes, cause she's so. You got a big heart, Simone, and that's how people get you. You gotta learn how not to let them get. They be trying to get me too, but I ain't gonna
all the time.
You got a big heart. That man finna use this situation, but I'll talk about that later offline. Let it be what it's gonna be with them kids, with Mateo and him. She is acting the way she want to act, not the way you forced her. It's a different thing. You was one of them women that was bitter and you was putting it in her head. No, you that woman trying to help, trying to make sure they have a relationship. She said no. How you gonna make her say yeah and don't listen to nobody that tells you that you're wrong for that, because you're not?
Well, because he went out to my parents' house.
That's who I was talking about.
My mom and daddy, that I was blocking him. My daddy come call me. You shouldn't do that. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
They are looking at it as
like everybody puts it on me. So
they are looking at it through the eyes of their own relationship. They've been together all these years. They have never disrespected each other on that level. And so they can't fathom these things happening. It's a whole new breed of people, a whole new generation, a whole new lifestyle. He ain't your daddy. And if he was, you wouldn't be having this problem, right?
Right.
Thank you. Remind your daddy of that. You can
Mm-hmm.
do that. You can do that respectfully.
And on there, we finna get ready to end. Because I've been here an hour and 37 minutes. Y'all know we've been here too long now. We've been here too long. There's a possibility that I'm going to actually come back later on and we gonna talk. I'm gonna be messy. That it just ain't no sense in me just trying to dress that up. I probably gonna come back and be messy later on because I feel like it. Now I don't know for certain that I'm gonna come back, but the way it's looking outside, I'm probably gonna come back. And I hope you guys come down and through and join me. I'm gonna put the disclaimer out ahead of time. Anything I say on the next slide, I probably mean it, but get out your feelings. So it's all love. It's all love. I'm gonna let my guests say their final words to you all, and then we're gonna do the benediction and get on up out of here because I done been here a little too long, honey. Thank you, the Miss O. Thank you, baby. Go ahead, you Crystal.
Love yourself more than you love others. And at the end of the day, take care of yourself because this pandemic don't give a damn about you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say thank you, ladies. Thank you, chat people. I've read your comments. I didn't know this was going to happen today, but maybe this is what I needed today. So I'm one of those people who receive. I'm not a person who gets mad or anything like that. I receive all the information that's given to me. And I thank Crystal and Nyca because I need big sisters at times to come and slap me and tell me that I'm not wrong. I don't have a big sister. I am the big sister. So I need other women at times. And I needed everybody today. Because yeah, I do feel like he's trying to wiggle his way back in with the brother's death. And yeah, I'm a little sensitive to the situation, but I see him for what it is. So I like to thank you, ladies. I needed to hear this today. And thank you anyone in the chat who contributed and gave advice. I appreciate you too.
All right. Thank y'all so much for coming down and through. Sharika, I think it's probably gonna be around 9 Eastern time when I come back. If I come back today, if not, I'll be up here in the morning talking, child. I get up early in the morning with it on my mind. But I thank you guys for coming and thank you for the Purple Hearts. For those who are new to the channel and don't understand the Purple Hearts are in remembrance of all the women and men who have lost their battles. Waiting for a cure for any autoimmune deficiency, but namely lupus, because that's mine. It's also in honor of those such as myself and my brothers and sisters who are still here, hoping, waiting, and trying to hold on until a cure is found for some of these diseases. Also, for everybody that we have lost during this COVID-19 pandemic, and for those of y'all that are still holding on, you guys be safe out there in these streets. Try not to be in these streets if you ain't got no choice. You got to go out there. Please go and be safe. Thank you to all of the essential personnel out here in this world that has to go to work every day while we sit at home. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you guys for coming through and rocking out with your girl. Thank you for the Cash App support. Thank y'all for just being here for me and accepting me the way that I am. I appreciate that. I really do. Now, I will be back later. Well, we gonna do what I like to do on Fridays, and y'all know I like to talk shit and swallow spit.
Hey.
Love y'all. See y'all later. Peace. Don't y'all hang up back there. We going backstage. Hold on.